And that kind of importance, it is there in the country as on date. So it will be nice for all of us who are involved in training and development in whatever capacity we are. I think we'll listen to now Dr. VK Sharma, what he has to say on this topic.
Yes,
VK
without
Sharma
wasting
ji,
time.
please go ahead.
Give the host to him, na?
Yeah, yeah. You unmute, please, VK Sharma ji.
Yeah.
Huh,
Now you can hear me.
unmute.
Please
Yeah.
share the screen. Please give me the right to share the screen, please, sir.
You
Yes.
can share the screen.
Okay, 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 okay.
You can share the screen and show your presentation. Yes.
Okay, 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 okay.
Yes.
So,
Wonderful.
good afternoon to everybody. Today I will discuss about the importance of Gita in our life. Actually, Gita is the life manual. Gita is a religious book, and side by side it is a life manual. And human body is the best computer created by the God. How to operate this best computer? Gita is the right manual. Gita has given so many insights, so many things to do the better things in our life. And Gita talks about only in these five things. One is the supreme power, that is Parmeshwar or Paramatma. Second is soul, Atma or Jeev, which we all are. Third thing is nature, Prakriti. Prakriti means what kind of attitude we have and what kind of set of structure or infrastructure is available in this universe. Fourth is time, and fifth is action. What kind of action we have to take? What kind of action we are taking, that is another issue, but what kind of the right action we have to take, Gita give that kind of direction or that kind of insight to the human being, to everybody, whether we are the male, we are female, we are old, we are young, we are anybody. Gita is giving that kind of insight to everybody. Second, these are the pulse of the wisdom by the Gita, which we can collect and we can beautify our life. One is work results, how we can improve our work results. Second thing is work ethics, what kind of the ethics we should have in our personal, professional, social, political, or any other life. Third one is the transformational leadership. What kind of leadership we are facing or what kind of leadership is required in a good society. Gita is giving that kind of insight. Fourth one is the utilization of all available resources. Because nature has given all kind of resources, whether we are using them optimally or not using them, it's up to us. So Gita is giving that kind of insights how we can use all available resources optimally. We will talk about on this subject today's. What is the flow of development? Because today we have to talk about training and development. So what is the flow of development on our personal, professional, or any other kind of life? One is the nature, because we all are the human being and we are surrounded by the nature. Second thing, whether we are doing intentionally or unintentionally, but we have to do certain actions all the time without fail. Sometimes we are sleeping, that time we are taking action. Sometimes we are doing the job as per our choice, we are taking action. Third thing is that is very important, that is our mind. So we have to control our thought process to control the mind. And we have to control the mind to develop our intellect, and intellect will proceed further to our wisdom. Ultimately we have to increase or enhance our personal wisdom or professional wisdom, so that we can justify our actions as per the direction of Gita. So this kind of talk we have to discuss today. What kind of nature we have? There are three kinds of nature available in the
Sabotage.
Gita. One
Yes.
is the tamo gun, second is rajo gun, third one is sato gun.
Sabotage.
The main elements of nature are, everybody knows they are five. One
Yes.
is earth, second is sky or space, third is air, fourth one is water, and fifth one is fire. And we are governed by only these fifth elements. What are the tamogunas? Laziness, inertia, attachment with the senses, and ignorance. These are our tamoguns. What are rajoguns? We have to understand very nicely to proceed further. Restlessness and activities. Some people are highly workaholic. They always talks about work all the time. So they are rajogunis. Some people are satogunis, which everybody has to be or have to be. Peacefulness, detachment from all sense object, and selflessness action in our life. So we have to do every job for others. We have to do some paropkar. We have to sacrifice. That Gita teaches us. Okay. So what is the training which we have to discuss and we have to elaborate this? Training is teaching or developing in oneself or others any skill or knowledge or fitness that relates to specific useful competencies. Training has specific goals of improving one's capability, capacity of productivity and performance. That is the real definition of training as per the Gita. What is the human development? Human development is defined as the process of enlarging people's freedoms and opportunity and improving their well-being. Human development is about the real freedom ordinary people have to decide who to be, what to do, and how to live. It is a journey from tamogun to
Rajoguna.
rajoguna
Rajoguna.
and finally to the satoguna. That is the journey of human development which we have to understand. Third one, very important aspect, what is the training and development in one word? Training and development refer to the educational or emotional activities within the person or the society created to enhance the knowledge, skill, or competence. Because we have to talk about the competence of everybody. Without competence, we cannot compete with our competitors in our day-to-day life. So we have to talk about the skills of self, persons while providing information and instruction on how better perform specific tasks. So this job we have to do today. Objective of the personal or human development according to the Bhagwad Gita, development of virtual knowledge. Gita is providing that kind of all support to everybody, whether we are developing or not developing, but Gita is providing support. Second is the development and modification of personality. What kind of personality we have, what kind of personality is required to perform that specific job or then specific assignment, what kind of modifications we have to do in our competence. Gita is providing that kind of all support. Whether we are taking from Gita or we are taking from any other source, it's up to us. But Gita is providing that kind of support. Adjustment in individuals and social aims. What should be the individual aim? What is our ultimate object or what is our ultimate goal? And what is the social aim or social goal or what is our national goal? We have to understand. Development of internal consciousness. This is the very important subject. How beautifully have been designed in Gita This is the beauty of Gita. We have to understand how we can develop our internal consciousness. And the whole world is dealt by the consciousness only. Fifth one is the development of intellectual and reasoning ability. What kind of intellect we have? What is happening today? The people are using their intelligent quotient. What is happening? People are talking about logically. But Gita is not talking about logically only. Gita is talking logically, emotionally, spiritually, and Gita is talking about beyond that, how we can improve our wisdom to do this job in the interest of whole world. Number six is establishment of importance of duties in life. What is happening in current world? Everybody is talking about rights all the time. These are my rights. If you will see that in the society, people are fighting for rights. Nobody is bothering duties, but Gita is giving the insights. Until unless everybody will not complete his or her duty, then we cannot enjoy our rights. One's duty is the another's right. If we are using our right, it means somebody is fulfilling his or her duty. Then we are enjoying our right. So Gita is giving that kind of support to develop our internal consciousness. This is the first slide, how Gita is providing support. The first shloka I will discuss with you. Aparyaptam tadmakam balam bhishma bhirakshitam paryaptam tattvamesha tesham balam bhima bhirakshitam. Means the Duryodhan is talking to the Dronacharya कि my army led by the Bhishma is inadequate strength, and strength of their army means Pandava's army is adequate due to its protection
By
by Bhim. Means that kind of distrust Duryodhana has having in his mind, and he is questioning his guru Dronacharya. So this kind of theory is very much available in our day-to-day life when we are taking the new assignment and when we are taking the new job in our personal or professional life. That kind of questions are arising in our mind and we are checking our competence. So these three things we have to improve in our personal life. Number one, we have to avoid the lack of confidence. Second thing, we have to avoid the lack of trust, which Duryodhana is raising here. Third one is the underestimation the power of great warriors like Pitama Bhishma, Karna, Dronacharya, and so many other warriors. When we are raising sometime such kind of questions on our team members, which we should not raise because we know the competency of our team members. Until unless we will not have the confidence and we will not have the trust among our team, we cannot perform our job up to the satisfaction of everybody. So, my first learning from the Gita in the area of training and development is know your true self. First, we have to understand what we are, who am I. So, three shlokas are giving this kind of insights. Number one is ne asta vidyate bhava ne abhava vidyate satah. उभय उभयो अपि दृष्ट अंतु अनन्यो तत्वदर्शी भी. दूसरा है सेकंड वन इज अवनाशी तू ततः विद्धि मेन सर्वम इदम ततम विनाशम अवयस्यम अस्य न कश्चित कुर्तम अहर्ति अनंतवंत इमे देहा निस्तस्य उक्ता शरीरण अनाशिने अप्रिय में यस्य तस्मात युद्ध से भारत. अर्थात what kind of clarity of thought we are having in our mind. We have to understand what is sat, what is the real or what is the permanent or what is not permanent, what is temporary. We have to understand whether we are focusing the temporary word or we are focusing the permanent word. We have to understand. Secondly, the untrue does not have existence, which is not sat, which is not true, that cannot be permanently available in our life. What is happening? We are trying to gather those things which are not permanent. That is why sometimes we are happy, but after passing some time we are again unhappy, because those things are not permanent. Second thing is, our thought process is also not permanent. If somebody is adding one value or adding one data to our thought process or our process, then our whole process or thought process gets changed. So we are believing those things which are not permanent. However, we have to focus on those things which are permanent. Third thing is, nobody is capable in destruction, imperishable truth, which is without change. If we want to change, if we want to understand these things, so we have to bring certain changes in our thought process or in our personal or professional life. We will talk if time will permit. Number four is, everybody is inhabited by the soul is capable. Everybody knows it. Our soul is capable to do these kind of things, but we are not reaching up to that level because our mind is not permitting. Our mind is restricting. Mind is creating the problems in our day-to-day life, and we are unable to control our mind. Okay.
I would like to also mention here, sir. So, as you rightly picked up, that we all have God inside us, and that's what the relevance of Namaste is. Also, it says that I bow down to the God in you, the God in me bow down to the God in you. And also, what happens is that since we consider ourselves immemorial, we consider our perceptions, our understanding of concept as the real version of truth, we bring in a lot of biases in our conversation, and these biases do not let us understand or other person's perspective, and also accept the reality of a situation, because we're always responding with answer in our mind, and these biases impede the real conversation, not realizing that this is, you have a soul and it's nothing is permanent in this world, not even this situation.
Okay, thank you. The second is, follow your purpose in life. Ultimately, we should have to follow that purpose. Whether we are aware or we are not aware, what is happening, we are having some of our other purposes which are not directly connected to our existence, but we are following that.
Nee,
Gita,
Sharma ji, it will be nice if you can answer what she addressed. She touched points. It will
Question
be
answer,
nice.
we can go ahead afterwards.
actually,
Let him
sir, we
finish
can
it.
discuss afterwards. Otherwise,
Exactly.
Okay,
what will happen? Okay. So,
please
Yes.
go
second
ahead.
thing is the follow up your purpose in life. The, these three shlokas are very important to know this. One is, we have to understand स्वधर्म अपि च अवेक्ष न विकम्पुत अहर्ष ही धर्मयाति ही युद्धात श्रेय अन्यत क्षत्रियस्य न विद्यते यद्रच्छा च उपमन्य स्वर्गद्वारम अपाव्रतम सुखिनम क्षत्रिया पार्थ लभते युद्धतम ईदृश्यम अथ चेत त्वम एवं धर्मस्य संग्राम न करिष्यसि तत्स्वधर्म कीर्तन न हित्वा पापम अवाप्यसि. Means, know your duty, know your swadharma. What is happening? People are not bothering their swadharma. What is my duty? People are bothering what is your duty. People are trying to develop that kind of aura, what others has to do. We are not developing ourselves, what we have to do. Second aspect, through this Gita, we have to understand how we can generate the opportunity every day or every moment. Gita is providing that kind of opportunity when we are very much aware about Swadharma, what is my duty. Then we have to perform our duty in the interest of others after sacrificing my own personal things. Means we have to sacrifice our selfishness. Until unless we will not sacrifice our selfishness, We cannot grab the opportunity. You can see in your personal or professional life, when we are focusing our greed, that time we are missing so many opportunities. Otherwise, abundance of opportunities are available in our personal or professional life. But what is happening? We are choosing as per our choice. This kind of problem we are creating for ourselves with our own actions. Third thing is, how do we develop our image? By doing our swadharma. Whether we are developing our good image or bad image, it depends on our swadharma, means our duty. Yeah, here Lord Krishna is giving that kind of instruction to the Arjuna to fight with your enemies. Is your swadharma here? Now you cannot withdraw. What is happening in our personal and professional life? We are facing this kind of problems every day. Sometimes we are withdrawing, or sometimes we are cutting corners. We are trying to get some path by not doing our duties. So this kind of problems we are creating in our personal and professional life, which we have to avoid, and we have to understand what is the purpose of my life. We have to think in long term commitments, not in short term commitments. No doubt, short term commitments are also very much required. Until unless we will not complete the short term commitments, we cannot convert our goal into long term commitments. But we have to focus on long term commitments. Sometimes, what is happening? Today we can lose something, but tomorrow we may get the bigger things. That kind of idea Gita is giving, which we have to understand after learning the so many good things from Gita. Third one is the work commitment, take action. कर्मण्यवादकारास्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्म फल हेतु भूर्मा ते संगोत्सत्त कर्मणि योगस्थ कुरु कर्माणि संग त्यक्त्वा धनंजय है सिद्ध असिद्ध्यो समो भूत्वा समत्वम योग उच्यते. Means your authority, your duty control is in an action alone, not in their results. What is happening? We are doing our job, keeping the result in our mind. This is totally against the learnings or teachings of the Gita. Gita is giving you have the right to do your job only. You cannot focus on your result. Result is my area. Here, Lord Krishna is giving this kind of teaching to the Arjuna. Okay, how I will give result, when I will give, this is my area. You have to do your job. But what is we are doing in our day-to-day personal or professional or any other life, we are focusing result first, then we are deciding what we have to do and what we are not supposed to do. This is totally against Gita. So we are committed to ourselves. We are not committed to the Atma. We have to understand these things, and then we can improve our internal consciousness for the betterment of this society. Second thing is, do not get attached with the results. We should not have any attachment with anything, any sense of object, if we want to live peacefully or satisfied life. This is very difficult. Some people may raise this question: if we will not get result, then why we are doing action? We can discuss this subject separately, but today we have to understand what kind of insights we are getting from the Gita about training and development. This number three is, Gita is the best policy for PDCA, Plan, Do, Check, Act. Gita is providing that kind of insight or that kind of awareness. You have to plan properly, then you have to do properly, you have to perform your duties, then you have to check whether I have done correctly or I have not done correctly, then you have to again act. So the PDCA cycle is being completed by Gita only. This is the best resource available to understand what is PDCA. Fourth one is the avoid biasedness in life. Gita is providing that kind of support. Nothing is permanent in this world. Everything is temporary. We should not attach or we should not be biased. But what is happening because of the worry of the result, we are getting biased. I sometime with our thought process, sometime with our results, sometime because of near and dear ones. But we are not avoiding this biasness in our life and we are inviting the problems. So Gita is providing that kind of consciousness. You have to avoid the biasness in life. You want to live peacefully or you want to enjoy your life as designed by the God. Fifth one is removes duality from the life. We have to remove the duality. What is happening? Some people are doing something and saying something. This is highly undesirable in the society, but people are doing. We have to understand if we are having the duality in our life. Here, duality means something else, but this kind of duality, Gita is also talking. What we are doing, we should not attach. When we will not attach, it means we are not having any duality. We do not know what is loss, what is profit, what is the peace or what is unhappiness. So we have to avoid the duality from our life, and by practice we can do that. Some people are raising such kind of questions because in various forums I have faced this kind of questions. But this can happen with the, I will talk that shloka also, with the exercise or with the consistent efforts we can develop that kind of nature. Number 6 is remain established in actions. All the time we have to be remain in actions. Until unless we will not do the action. Action means karma. सांस लेना एक कर्म है, खाना खाना एक कर्म है. All natural processes are karmas. आलसी से आलसी आदमी भी इन कर्मों को करता है. तो we have to be understand what kind of karma we have to do, and we have to focus the ultimate long term commitment of our life. Until unless we will not understand this, we cannot justify this shloka karmalnevad ma phaleshu kadachana. If we will practice this kind of things, we will definitely enjoy and we can improve and we can give the better results to the society with our actions. Build the experiences. Number 4 is, this is the Esha te abhihita Sankhya Buddhi Yoge tu Imam Srangru. Buddhaya yukta yatha partha karma bandhanana prahayashi. न इह अभिक्रमनाश अस्ति प्रदत्यवाश न विद्यते स्वल्प अपि अस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात. Means, O Parth, this reasoning is said to be your about Shankha. Shankha means your path of knowledge. What is happening? We think that knowledge is something else, but here the Gita is talking about in Sankhya Yoga how we can improve our level of wisdom. Wisdom comes from our thought to mind, mind to our intellect, or intellect convert to the wisdom, and wisdom converted into the Atma. We have to understand this process. Second is, there is no loss of efforts in Karma Yoga. It does not have the defect of negative after effect. Even a little adherence to it can save one from great fear. What fear we are having in the first shloka, the Gita can save us our great fear of birth or death cycle in this universe. So these are 5 learnings we can get from this kind of shlokas. Follow the path of knowledge. Knowledge means wisdom. Don't get involved in the superficial knowledge. What is happening earlier, people were talking knowledge is power. But that knowledge is what we can understand. So many knowledges are available in social media, whether that is right knowledge or wrong knowledge, people are talking that. But Gita is not talking that. Gita is talking about our wisdom, how we can improve our internal consciousness to to get that kind of wisdom. Gita is talking about that knowledge. The complete second chapter of Gita, that is Sankhya Yoga, is based on that knowledge or that kind of elements of knowledge. Second is destroy the bond of actions. Means we should not attach with anyone. Complete detachment is required in our life. As Madam has discussed during the introduction time, the everybody is talking about detachment, but the how much detachment we are having in our life, this is a big question mark. We cannot comment on this because we do not know about anybody, but people are connecting or people are attached with the sense of objects. It may be indriya, it may be karmendriya, it may be jnanendriya. The people are talking or people are attaching with roop, rasa, gandha, and so many other things. We can not discuss this subject because this is the entirely different kind of forum. Third one is the no negative after effect of karma yoga. If we will do the right karma, there will not be any negative effect in our this life or in our next life. Gita is giving the guarantee of our rebirth, because this is the very true subject which we have to understand. Until unless we will not balance our account of punya or pap, we have to take rebirth. So Gita is giving that kind of knowledge. Until unless we will not do the complete job, and training and development department in our any corporate, in our social or in any political life or any other forum, they are trying to develop our competence and they are giving what we are doing, how better we can do or how we can improve our productivity or quality of our service or product. So we have to understand and we have to build that kind of experience. Number four is do not have any fear in mind. What is happening all the time? People are having different kind of fear. We should not have. Gita is giving the guarantee if you are doing the right karma with the complete consciousness, then we can enjoy our life like anything. And this Atma can met with the Paramatma very easily. But what is happening? We are talking, but we are not practicing. So Gita is providing support, Gita is giving insight, Gita is giving platform, Gita is giving that kind of wisdom. Whether we are using or not using, it's our choice. Life is a matter of choice. Fifth is always use wisdom when we are doing any job, any kind of job. Job may be big, job may be small, job may be medium, job may be monetary, job may be social, job may be political, job may be personal, any job. Which when we are doing that time we have to use our wisdom. Means we have to sacrifice our self-interest and we have to do the job in the interest of others. Then God will consider and he will give return, as he has mentioned in earlier shloka karmarni vadkaraste. Okay. Number fifth is, this is related to our life manual: meditate or peaceful mind. दुखेशु अनिष्वनमना सुखेशु विगत स्पृह वीतराग भय क्रोध स्थिति धी मुनि उच्यते। यह सर्वत्र नशे तत्पर शुभाशुभम न अभिनंदति दृष्टि तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता. Here we are talking about the distress of calamities which does not long or wish for pleasure, who is free from all these kind of attachment, then fear, anger will automatically go off and our mind will be definitely study and collect. So we have to understand the 5 things from these 2 shlokas. Number 1, focus on the long-term goals or long-term commitment of our life. Who we are, who am I, what is my ultimate purpose of life, whether I am achieving or not achieving. Second thing is control desires. Until unless we will not control our desires, we cannot have that kind of insight what Gita is talking. Gita is talking until unless we will not control our desires, we cannot move further. Third one is that neither likes or dislikes in our life. Everything is happening as per our karmas, or sometimes prarabdha or karmas, or sometimes it is because of our sanchit karma. These three terminologies are entirely different, but we are aware or not aware. Today we cannot talk so much, but what is happening in our life, it is because of our karmas, prarabdhas or sanchit karmas. Nothing else, nothing is happening unnecessarily or unwantedly. Number four is control your emotions in happy or in some satisfied conditions. So, until unless we will not control our emotions, what is happening? The people are emotionally very weak. People are sometimes enjoying with their emotions and doing their job, getting their job done. That is why when we are emotionally weak, that time moha, mamta, ashakti is increasing, because we cannot control our emotions. If we want to develop the consciousness, then we have to leave these things and we have to control our emotions, and we have to improve all our intellectual level, or we have to improve our spiritual level. That is why I am talking most of the time we should not talk about IQ. IQ is required when we are studying, or when we are entering into the employment stage, or when we are entering into our personal level 1 job. But our spiritual quotient is required all the time if we want to follow the Gita. Until unless we will not improve our spiritual quotient, we cannot achieve such kind of consciousness. Fourth one is keep yourself free from all attachment. If we want to enjoy our satisfied life, I am given this kind of lecture. Some people are talking happy life and satisfied life. There is a big difference in satisfaction and happiness. So whether we want to live the happy life or we want to live satisfied life, it's our choice. If we want to live the satisfied life, we want to enjoy the satisfaction in our personal or professional life, then we have to keep ourselves free from all attachments. It means we should have the complete detachment in our life. Next is the composite mindset. It is very much required, because when we are taking the actions, that kind of mindset is required. Matra स्पर्शा tu konte शीतोष्ण सुख दुखदा agama पायन अनित्यात्तान तथिक्षस्व भारत. If we want to achieve that kind of mindset, then we have to have the composite mindset. We should not have, some people are bothering whether today is very cold, today is very hot, today is very rainy. We should not have that kind of excuses in our time. This is weather will continue, time will continue, because Gita is talking only the 5 things, and time is a very important factor. Second thing, some people are profit or loss, then they cannot be the composite mindset. They will not enjoy the satisfied life. Some people are bothering our whether I will guess yes or upyes, man or samman, honor or dishonor. So this kind of things we have to understand. If we are doing our right duty or right job, nobody can leave, or nobody can take our these things, or we can enjoy peaceful life. But what is happening, what is the problem? We are not completing our duties. We are talking, or we are grabbing our rights. Second composite aspect is learn to tolerate. Something is happening, sometimes something will happen automatically, because everybody is enjoying their own life as per their design or as per their structure. So we have to tolerate so many things. Until unless we will not improve our power of tolerance, we cannot enjoy. Third one is the equanimity, samta bhav. We have to have that enjoy. Fourth one is the stress. We have to avoid the level of stress from our life. When we are attached with the sense of objects, then our stress level will go high. When we are totally detached, then no stress is required, and definitely no stress will have. Because that time we are not bothering the result. We are doing our karma, which Gita is talking about. Fifth one is nothing is permanent, as I have discussed in earlier shlokas. Nothing is permanent in this world. Everything is temporary. Permanent is Atma and Paramatma. When we have to connect Atma with the Paramatma, then we can enjoy. We are not bothering that aspect, but we are bothering some other aspect. Because our Indriyas, Karmendriya and Jnanendriya is enjoying something else. So that kind of training we are not giving to ourselves or not giving to our society. So people are fighting, or people are having different kind of stress level, because everybody is focusing the materialistic life. Fifth one is develop your competence. Gita is giving that kind of insight. Until unless you will not develop your competence, competence means your complete consciousness, you cannot perform your duty as designed by the God. So we have to understand this kind of things through Gita, and we have to develop that kind of wisdom or that kind of knowledge or set of skills in society, so that people can enjoy this society effectively. Number seven is that takes complete responsibility. This is
Sir,
again a very important subject.
Sharma ji,
Yes, sir.
I think Dr. Venkat is listening very promptly. I think if he has some question or he wants to say something. Dr. Venkat, are you listening? If you can share your views with the opinion. When
Yes, sir,
we
will share the views after the session is over.
Okay.
The question is towards the end.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, Sharma ji, I mean, how long your this thing, because we have the question answer session also there.
So we
And
can
we have-
finish here itself, sir.
Another class.
We can finish as and when you will require, we can finish. Otherwise, I have so many slides. It's up to us.
Sharma ji,
So another
Yes, sir.
5 minutes you can conclude, and then we can have some discussion, a question answer session, so that we can.
Okay, fine.
Groups
I
to
will
be
complete
take
3 more
out.
slides.
Yes.
3 more slides, then I will conclude. Okay, sir.
Right.
Dr. Venkat is suggesting something, I believe.
Yeah,
We
listen.
need to hear.
Thank you, sir.
at 5 o'clock, we have scheduled another session at 5 o'clock. And probably most of these members will also go into that session.
But sir, I will also join that session after completing this.
No, to one, Sharma ji, one thing I
will
think.
complete little fast. Okay.
No, Sharma ji, I think 5 o'clock if they start, we can have the question answer session now itself, so that after that people can go, and then we can
Fine,
have
sir. Fine, sir.
further discussion with the remaining people.
Agreed, sir. Agreed.
So,
Otherwise,
Mr.
Gita is a very big subject. We can
Yeah. Mr. Parag may have something to say, please. Yeah, or anybody wants to say something.
Yeah, we can. May I just say something?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Basically, we've enjoyed the session with Sharma ji, V K Sharma ji, and I know him from our previous sessions also. He's a great professor. He's more of a professor of IIT or IIM. उनका उच्चारण, उनका dialogue delivery, and it is so good that we can listen to him for hours together. आप 2 दिन 3 दिन हफ्ते भर उनको टैलेंट को बोलिए और हम सुनते रहेंगे. That's a kind of the professorship Sharma ji has. I compliment Sharma ji for his
Thank you, sir.
for his profession.
Nice.
Wonderful ability.
We can have
Wonderful
a series,
ability to come.
we can have a series of
And secondly,
monthly talk on this.
Yeah, Sharma ji has taken up a wonderful topic, It's a topic which no human being on the earth can go away from. It is such a topic, and you have taken a good start. आपने बहुत ही अच्छा शुरुआत आरंभ करी, and we understood the greatness of Gita, and we are trying to develop the ideas. And I think your sessions must be a series of sessions, not this one. Today we have made a good beginning, and we will continue this dhara, this series for weeks together, and we can pick up the pearls and make brief presentations. Maybe on each day you can talk for 40 minutes and 10 minutes of question answer, 50 minutes, another 10 minutes of startup and ending and some disturbance and all that. So in 60 minutes we can have this session every week instead of
Great
having
advice.
all together on one. It's better that we have in piecemeal every week. Then it becomes a Ramayana serial or Mahabharata serial जैसा एक अपना जो पहले रहता था. That's how I would like to have Sharma ji's sessions. I'm very fond of his lectures. Thank you very much, Sharma ji. बहुत धन्यवाद.
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
happy to meet the members in this.
Thank
My
you so
gratefulness, and we'll be meeting again. Thank you
Thank-
very much.
Thank you, Dr. Venkat. I think Unni Krishnan ji, please आप बोलिए, आप unmute कर लीजिए.
Yeah,
Yes.
actually, I enjoyed the session, and I had to attend again at 5 o'clock another session.
Right.
I had to. I want to become a member of an ISTD. So that detail, can I go to the website and get the details, or something which I want to know?
You just in chat box you write your number, WhatsApp number. We
Okay,
will send you the detail. You can pay online and fill
Okay,
the form and become the member.
okay. Thank you
You
very much.
just
Thank you
write
very much.
your WhatsApp number in the chat box.
Yeah.
Unni Krishnan
Okay,
ji.
okay.
5
But
o'clock now.
any other comment?
We may conclude
That's
this
it.
session
Thank
because it is already 5 o'clock. ये 5 बज चुका है. दूसरा सेशन में एंटर होना है, but the दूसरा सेशन is only for scheduled session. वो बंद हो जाएगा अपने आप. वो
Yeah,
time
yeah.
है. So we can conclude this and then exit. We can go for the next session.
I think this session we can continue. Whoever is remaining, those who
Yes.
wants to join other Zoom meeting, they can stop here, log out, and then log in separately. I think VK Sharma ji will continue for another 5-10 minutes, and then we can have some more discussions. But anybody who wants to go, because we had scheduled this program from for 1.5 hours, that is till 5:30. So we
Hmm.
may conclude after 5:20 or 25, another 15-20 minutes, not much. So
Go ahead,
yeah.
Sharma ji.
Yeah.
Any before that, Subhas Tandon, you have some question or something to speak?
Yeah, I have question.
You can just.
See what has spoken so far.
Ha.
It is easier said than done because detachment is very difficult subject.
Right.
I am a professional working in manufacturing company. I'm a chemical engineer by education.
Okay.
I have worked in many companies like Reliance and DCW and at very senior levels, executive vice president. Their detachment is so difficult. See, emotional quotient have very little role to play. People want results and they want ready-made results. So practicing these things at my level is okay. But how to influence others, that is a topic which I
Right.
have tried to practice.
I think
I've been
Sharma ji
reading
will.
Gita right from my childhood. But I find people don't value your sentiments or comments. They want to work in a professional manner. If they want to give results, give reasons for non-performance, and detachment and no detachment, emotional quotient or no. They want everything to be done in right time and even a prejudiced manner also. That's my question.
Yeah. I think Sharma ji will answer this.
Sir,
In the meantime, I will
Gita-
take another question if somebody has, please.
Yeah, please. I'm giving the answer because I have changed my slides to give the answer of this question.
Yeah,
Because
please
I-
note down. And I think Parag ji also wants to say something, please.
But let him answer first. Let him answer.
I think together he can answer and then go ahead
Hmm.
with the presentation. I think, madam.
No, he is answering by the slides.
was the optimization of all resources.
Right.
This is
Okay.
yukta ahara viharasya yuktasya cheshta karmashu yukta swapador bodhasya yogo bhavati dukhadaha. We have to optimize everything. Our employer, our seniors. What we have to optimize, Gita is giving, optimize the food, optimize the movements, whether we are optimizing these things or not. Third one is the optimize the efforts, what kind of efforts we are putting. Fourth one is the optimize our sleep. And fifth one is very important, optimizing
Optimize
our
our
awakening.
to destroy.
Very
our
good
If we
business.
are
answer.
having,
Yes.
we are practicing all these things, definitely you will get the desired result and you will satisfy your seniors or your team members. So many other examples I can give because I have that kind of example, n number of examples from Gita. So Gita is giving that kind of thing, but we are not adopting completely. We are talking something and we are behaving something.
We need
Absolutely fine, I think. Very good answer.
no
Was he
attachment with the results. This is the central idea of the Gita actually. No, do the work, but no attachment with the results. Then you will not be destroying your happiness.
Yeah,
Madam,
Paragji.
have you gone through the shloka of LIC?
Okay.
What is the
Yeah.
shloka of LIC?
Oh, who can tell?
What is the shloka of LIC?
Quiz. Who can
Yogakshemam
tell?
Vahamyam. Yogakshemam Vahamyam.
Okay.
This is the last two words I have given on the.
Last two words, you're not speaking complete shloka.
Yeah. If you will completely surrender, I will explain it, I will not complete it. Yeah? If you will have the complete surrender, then you can enjoy. Second is the complete mind focus on me.
So that means everything depends upon you.
Yes. Self.
Third thing is always trust in God.
So you have to optimize. You have to do this. You have to.
I will complete that. That is your bhar is my bhar. Your life is my life. There is no difference between Atma and Paramatma. Atma is Paramatma, Paramatma is Atma. But what is happening? We are not believing in God. What is happening?
We have to
are and we are doing something. That is why LIC is doing this. Time not complete, but I think this will give this complete idea what we are not taking the complete responsibility and we are facing the trouble. Yes, please. Verma sir.
I think somebody else was telling something.
KK Prasad.
KK Prasad, you had something to say?
I was just telling that मैं लगा थोड़ा आवाज ठीक आएगी. शर्मा जी नमस्कार. बढ़िया, आपने बहुत अच्छा बताया. बैठना था आपका सर. तो अल्टीमेटली तो मुझे ये दिखता है ना, जो टंडन साहब ने कहा कि ये बहुत मुश्किल है इमोशनल क्वोशेंट को मेंटेन करना. तो मुश्किल है या आसान है, करना तो हम ही है ना
सर.
तो मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि डिपेंड तो हम ही पे कर रहा है ना सब कुछ. चाहे हमने कुछ सुना, हमने उसको ग्रहण किया, कितना अप्लाई किया और कितना हम कर पाए. सारी ताकत तो हमारे अंदर है कि हम या तो हम भगवान को माने या किसी को माने, तभी तो ये जितने भी हमने बातें सुनी वो हम अप्लाई कर पाए. अगर हम सुन के अप्लाई ही नहीं कर पाए और करना हमें ही है, तो क्या मतलब वो कैसे करें? वो मेन तो वो है ना. तो मेरा ये कहना है कि यू हैव द पावर, द गॉड इज विद इन यू ओनली. So how to consistently believe in this power and then enhance your own self. Then only things can be adapted ना.
Okay.
देखो सब चीज तो चेंज है. आप यही करते आपको ट्राई नहीं किया होगा, उस लेवल तक ट्राई नहीं किया होगा. Am I making sense?
Yeah, practice makes man perfect. That's why they said actually we need to practice it.
That is known to everybody. ये कौन नहीं जानता है कि practice makes man perfect? ये सब जानते हैं ना.
But nobody practice ना.
Why we are not doing and things like so that is why वो मतलब फिर तो वो debate के mood में चले जाते हैं ना. Debate कुछ है ही नहीं.
I would
तो
like to
सब
add one more thing here, Prasad sir. What happens is it's not only what I am wanting to do. There are a lot of external influences to the entire scheme of things. There are a lot of folks. There are a lot of situations around me. I mean, you say something to me, I get angry. I mean, probably you abuse me, I get angry. I mean, where do I get the contentment and, the focus and patience of not getting influenced by external influences? So it's not in isolation.
Right.
There are a lot
You're
of
right.
external factors which are very unpredictable, which are playing for each one of us differently. And in the context of that entire scheme of things and those lot of external influences, they could be 5 for you, they could be 50 for me. Everyone's situation is different. And that's when
very
we
right.
question
Very right. Yeah.
that how to do it.
Madam Tyagi.
Yeah. I think let Sharma ji.
Let me explain this slide we are
Yes,
seeing
please.
on the screen.
Yes,
Ashanchayam mahabaho mano dunigrahan chalam abhyasen tu konte vairagyen chagrahate. If we will have the continual efforts with vairagya, then we can get everything in our life. In the point number 7, how to do practice. First, we have to have the absolute will. Absolute means the complete desire. I have to achieve this. What is happening? We are having will, but we don't have the absolute
Right.
will.
So,
Second
बिल्कुल
aspect,
ठीक है sir.
understand the problem thoroughly. Third is the embrace completely. Fourth one is the enact consistently, not only 1 day, 2 day, half an hour, 2 hour, consistently. And then fifth one is the share widely. When you will start to share these things widely, then you will enjoy more and more, and your practice will increase every day. And then you can achieve these things without doing any effort.
Sure, sir. I'm with you on that, and a lot of things. I mean, I would add to it. Practices like yoga, practices like meditation help you and give you that kind of strength to do this consistently and probably, stop this inner chatter at times, which is giving us biases from our past experiences. So I'm with you completely, sir. I thank you for sharing it. I think it's a wonderful shlok in terms of giving you entirety to the scheme of things.
Thank you. Yes, Sharma ji, you have another 5 minutes before we conclude. You can show 1 or 2 slides.
Okay. So this I have narrated. We can discuss. Gita is giving so many kind of things, but as everybody is talking about, is very difficult. But in my personal experience and my exposure of life in last 40 years, because I have completed 62. Earlier, 22 years I am living, but in last 40 years, I have seen if you want to achieve, you can achieve. There is no hurdle in life. This is our mindset. Otherwise, we can achieve. We have to leave small things. As I have discussed, if we are focusing the long-term commitment, then you can leave the short-term commitment. Let them go. What will happen? God will compensate somewhere. What is happening? We are not ready to leave anything. We want to complete as per our choice or as per our design. And everybody knows our life is not running as per our design. Our life is running as per the design of God. So what is the problem in our personal life or professional life? We think whatever we are doing correct and what others are doing, that is not correct. Number 2, we are believing in God, but we are not believing the actions of God. The major problem. We can go to the temple, but we cannot enjoy the darshan of the murti and we cannot learn the lesson from the murti. Everybody knows what is Lord Shiva. Everybody is going to the temple and putting the water on the Shiva. Okay, but what kind of statue we are seeing, what kind of murti we are seeing, what kind of message we are gathering, what is happening? We are not learning those things. The same is happening with the Gita. We are trying to talk about Gita because people will impressed. Oh, he knows, he talking about Gita, but we are not practicing the Gita in our life. That is the problem. When we will start to enjoy this Gita in our life, then our life will be definitely different life and we can enjoy like anything. This is my personal experience. If you can believe, you can believe. If you don't believe, I cannot say anything. But Gita is literally a different kind of word. If you will enjoy with that, enjoy your life as per your peaceful attitude. Okay? Now, we can talk or we can finish here.
Yeah,
Hello?
you can talk. You can take another 5 minutes, please.
Okay. That next, how to control our thoughts. The Gita is giving that kind of solution.
Sharma ji, are you there? I think आपका internet. Please go ahead.
Fickle and restless mind always veers and runs away. If your mind is not fluttering, you will have the consistent thought in our life. Second one is always bring under the control of Atma. What is happening? Because we are listening our mind, we are not listening our soul. The problem is sometimes we are mind is beyond our control, then we are creating the problems. What is happening? What has to happen? We have to control our thought process. Let the thoughts come and go. Let them go. If we have to enjoy with the thoughts, then we have to choose and we have to pick and choose what kind of thought we have to pick and what kind of the thoughts we have to nurture in our life. What is happening? So many data whole day. Sometimes we are listening music through our ears. Sometimes we are getting very good smell through our nose. Sometimes we are seeing some beautiful scene with our eyes. So what is happening? Our mind is getting so many things, but we are not controlling. We are not designing our thought process. We are not controlling our mind what we have to achieve. If you will enjoy the Gita, then you have to do some practice in this way. Then you can enjoy. जहां जहां मेरा दिमाग भागता है उस तरफ से मुझे मन को खींचकर वहीं लाना जहां मैं चाहता हूं. दिस श्लोक इज गिविंग दैट. यतो यतो निश्चरति मन चंचलम. मन तो चंचल है, वो भागता है, लेकिन उसको कंट्रोल करना मेरी विजडम का काम है. इफ वी कैन कंट्रोल, वी कैन एंजॉय अवर लाइफ. इफ वी कैन नॉट कंट्रोल, देन वी कैन नॉट डू एनीथिंग. Okay. Next is there is a big difference between effectiveness and efficiency. Gita is giving beautiful example which we can understand easily. What is efficiency? Indrani parayayu yudrebhya paramana manastasu para buddhya buddhe parastuse. Senses are superior to the senses is mind. So mind, intellect, wisdom and Atman, we have to understand. If we are doing our job with the wisdom, then your efficiency your effectiveness will increase. If you are doing your job with the mind, then your efficiency will increase. So you have to choose or you have to select whether I want to do my job effectively or I want to do my job efficiently. Again, this is our choice. Next, power of concentration. I can give very good example. Rivers are merging in the ocean 24/7 all the times. Have anybody seen other than
Sharma ji, आपका intermittent is giving.
Because he
Sharma ji, your speech is cutting in between.
Hello.
Your speech is cutting in between.
I think connection is not coming.
Connection may be the problem. I think time is up, so it's creating a problem.
There is a net issue.
Net issue. Right. You can conclude.
Okay, so we have to live like a samudra, not like a river. Gita has given this example, power of concentration. When we are behaving as a river, then we can overflow anytime. In the rainy season, every river is overflowing, but ocean is never overflowed. We have to understand such kind of things. I can give another example. When people are talking about if life has been given to a thief, then he can murder or he can misuse the knife. If knife has given to a surgeon, he can save the life. The substance is knife is same, but the object of the user is different. The same thing we can understand in our life. The object are utilizing effectively or efficiently. This depends on us. And this kind of things we can learn from our training and developmental activities. That is why training and development is required in our personal and professional life. Only this academic training is not required. Sometimes this kind of training, spiritual trainings, spiritual thoughts, are also required. So we have to train ourselves, we have to educate ourselves, and we have to improve our wisdom slowly, every day, every moment. Then we can enjoy our life in a better and in as per our designed manner. If we are not designing our wisdom, then we cannot enjoy. If we are designing something else, then we can enjoy with that substance, but we cannot enjoy with the wisdom. So we have to pick and we have to choose and we have to decide. We are only the person, what we have to choose, what we have to decide, what we have to enjoy. I think this is much enough today. We can close here the session. Otherwise, the slides are many. We can complete. Thank you, sir. Thanks for providing me the opportunity to discuss this kind of subject.
Okay, let's clap for.
Thank you, Sharma ji.
Really nice. So much learning.
Madam, you have to say something.
If you possibly can share the slides.
Yeah, why not? I can say.
Very comprehensive. We loved it.
Okay.
So nice.
Wonderfully delivered. Thank you for practically.
I will share. Why not? This is not my property. This is everyone's property. Everybody can enjoy.
Right. So nice.
Yeah, Gita is not. Gita cannot be.
Sharma, it was really a wonderful lecture I attended, and yeah, I'm not very familiar with Gita, but quite a few things which you said in this reminded me कि हाँ ऐसा तो है, और जब मैं अपने clients के यहाँ भी जाता हूँ, उनको भी guide करता हूँ, तो things like fearlessness और बजाय इसके कि मुझे एक assignment खत्म करना है, ये देखना कि वो कहाँ पहुंच रहे हैं। और मेरे ख्याल में किसी भी टीचर का, किसी भी ट्रेनर का भी यही ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है कि जो आपका क्लाइंट है या कस्टमर है, जिसके लिए आप काम कर रहे हैं, उसको आप कहाँ तक ले जा पा रहे हैं। तो you are working for the other person, for the benefit of the other person. इस तरह की कुछ बातें आई। बाकी हाँ, वो अस्थिर मन का आपने एक जिक्र किया था, तो मुझे हर एक लाइन आपकी अच्छी लगी, हर एक वो अच्छा लगा, लेकिन जब हम नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पे पहुंच जाते थे तो शायद मैं पीछे वाला
भूल जाता। This is the practical thing is saying.
But that also is has generated a desire that ये इतनी vast knowledge है।
Very true.
आधे घंटे, एक घंटे में या डेढ़ घंटे में नहीं होगी। So I think I'll make an effort and see I go through Gita clause by clause, as we say, or chand by chand, or shlok by shlok, and understand and see how we can imbibe.
Sir, if you will permit me, I can say one more thing.
Ji sir.
I have one channel on which I am giving the Vyakhya of 2 shlokas every day. You can use that and you can enjoy.
अरे
Okay.
वाह,
That will be very,
Okay,
very high.
to enjoy the Gita.
तो वही ये सर आपका YouTube चैनल है, बीच में आपका इंटरनेट कनेक्शन शायद हम सुन नहीं पाए.
Hello.
कहाँ गए? म्यूट है आप, वर्मा जी म्यूट है आप, यू आर म्यूट. हाँ.
Sorry, I think. Thank you for reminding. Sharma ji, I think what Parag ji is telling, I think we will have in ISTD Noida chapter your series of monthly talk at times, right? We'll see. And whenever Vandana ji is not able to organize any monthly talk, I think we'll invite you and give a talk. Kyun, Vandana ji?
Don't say like that. Verma ji, what you are saying?
नहीं वर्मा जी ने
It's a very interesting.
मासूमियत से कहा है ऐसा
हाँ,
नहीं.
exactly.
I'm just in a very
मासूमियत से सुना है.
वो सीधा अनलर्न कर देते हैं, सीधा अनलर्न कर देते हैं.
वैसे शर्मा जी ने प्रॉमिस किया
But
था
the topic Varun Sharma ji is covering is very, very relevant.
नहीं ये सर तो जो वीके शर्मा जी, ये जो 2 श्लोक वाला आप कह रहे थे, वो कब करते हैं, कैसे करते हैं?
वो चैनल का नाम सुना नहीं, आप बताइए दोबारा.
आप ये चैट पे डाल दीजिएगा, मतलब इसमें
चैट में डाल दीजिए शर्मा जी.
ग्रुप पे डालिए, एमसी ग्रुप पे डाल दीजिए, एमसी ग्रुप पे.
No, why in this chat group?
I think Sharma ji told me he will talk about unlearning also, which he did not do. People asked, discuss a lot of about detachments, I think.
Right.
So that unlearning could have been a better word. I mean, we have.
पहुंचा नहीं ना वहां तक, डिटैचमेंट तक, उससे पहले ही टाइम बोल गया हमारा. Right. Learning, unlearning, and relearning. We will enjoy.
That requires to go more deep. No problem.
Exactly.
वर्मा जी, आपने भी तो अनलर्निंग पे लिखा है.
हाँ, one session is required.
एक सेशन आपका भी हो जाए.
No problem. At the end, I think vote of thanks, basically starting from our chairperson and vice chairperson, and now treasurer is also here, and then management committee members. Thank you very much for you being there. And I think few names who have not spoken much. Swapna Balyan, Babita is there. Madam is there. Babita is there. Aarti Gaur, new members. And Jaideep Sangari, Dr. Renu Tyagi, R.K. Gupta. We had around 17 members today who participated in our discussion, and it's so nice to receive you, welcome you, and I hope you enjoyed this talk today. It was very interesting, and Sharma ji started from information, knowledge, and then moved towards wisdom. I think that is the way we can develop our capacity and build our network, build our profession, build our life. I think that is what we learn on day-to-day basis. It's a very long process. It's not very easy. Many things, it's a one-day job, but it's not a one-day job. It goes on. So I hope all of you will get involved and share your knowledge and wisdom whenever you get opportunity. And I'm very thankful for all our members from ISTD Noida chapter. They participated. Few of them wrote comments on chat box, and they have the praise for today's talk. I name few. Tapas Bhattacharya, he said it was a wonderful talk. And Dr. Renu Tyagi, she said it was a good discussion, good session, enriching expert. So thank you very much, I think, for praising our efforts.
Dr. Aarti would like to say something. Sapna and Dr. Aarti would like to say something.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Dr. Aarti?
Sir, actually, this is a pretty new topic for me. That's why I didn't speak much. And I'll tell you once, because like I have never read Gita. I have never even opened Gita at all.
Okay.
But I knew because I have heard of people talking that, you know, Gita, you can relate Gita to every aspect of your life. But you know, I don't know, it was a mixed experience for me. I had met few individuals who are more inclined towards, I'm not just saying Gita, but they're more inclined towards having, you know, having a guru in their life, and then, you know, speaking, uttering, and, you know, speaking out all these, you know, lengthy shlokas and I'm not a person like that. So I remember, you know, I went and told this fellow teacher of mine, I said, no, your, you know, the work which was assigned to you wasn't complete, and it was not up to the mark, and this and that. And I ended up hearing something like, ma'am, it's okay, you know, you should cool down, you should calm down, everything is okay, everything is more Maya, and all those things. And she started uttering all these shlokas, and I was like, because I'm not a person like that, I only know that you should go and work is worship, and you know. So at the end of the day, a few days later, you know, after this incident took place, she gifted me a Gita. And she said that, you know, probably I should go through the chapters of Gita, and then I'll realize what VK sir was talking about, you know, detachment and everything. And I said, what the hell is this? I mean, is this what Gita talks about? And that's why, you know, I went and told my chairman. I said, I mean, sometimes you feel that, you know, what what I'm doing is okay, or what she's telling me to do is the right thing. So
it's a misinterpretation.
Yeah, Sharma ji, would you like to give some gyan to Dr. Aarti?
And since long I was thinking, you know, this question I should put it up to sir, but I was like, I don't know, what should I do, because he's totally into it, and he has so much of knowledge about Gita, and all these shlokas are right on his fingertips. So probably,
And
you know, I don't fit in there. So
and this is the coincidence, Dr. Aarti, that ISTD Noida Chapter first program you are attending is also on this, the Bhagwad Gita. So God is indicating you should go through the Bhagwad Gita now.
Is she
you
there?
want to improve yourself.
Is Dr. Aarti there? Is Dr. Aarti there?
Yeah, Dr. Aarti.
Are you there? I'm not sure if she is there.
Yes, Swapna ma'am thi. Swapna Balia.
Acha, yes, Swapna ma'am thi.
Yes,
Swapna Balia. So this happened a couple of times when I was in the school, and every time, you know, she had this guru she used to follow, and she said, ma'am, ye sab moh maya hai, you should just calm down. And I think, you know, and I was like, what the hell is this? What am I supposed to do? Am I like am I supposed to just rest my case thinking that it's okay, calm itna hi hoga, and this is the quality that we would be maintaining? Or am I supposed to really, and is this what Gita is talking about, ki, you know, settle down with this quality and don't aim higher? And I was like, God knows all these people. So I was never close to any of them who followed any gurus or followed and too much into Gita and everything. So this topic was totally new to me.
Dr. Verma told actually the learning he gave, know your duty first. Okay, Swadharma. Please talk about that.
Swapna Balyanji reminds me one incident that has gone viral also on WhatsApp group. Our Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi, when he went to Japan, he handed over Gita to the Prime Minister of Japan. And then somebody asked reporter, why do you give this Gita as a gift to the people, I mean top people? He said, India has nothing better than this book to give to this world. So that kind of information it has. And Sharma ji has picked up few of the wisdom out of it and shown us. And Dr. Aarti Gaur, I'm not sure if she is listening us, but she wrote in chat box for today's session. Its session is highly knowledgeable, and she says learned a lot. So thank you for writing, complimenting, participating in this discussion. And
Dr. Aarti is
Dr. Aarti, please go ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Very good
The
evening.
session was very good. I really enjoyed it. and I am devotee of Lord Krishna. I have don't know much about Gita, but I feel I should go through this.
You should.
No problem. Absolutely fine. So thank you very much for
Thank you,
all.
sir.
Madam, if you say, I mean, we close the session here.
It's okay. Thank you for everyone who has
Thank you, everyone.
attended this program.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much, VK sir. It was indeed a very, very knowledgeable and very insightful lecture. I mean, the thoughts which I had about Gita and what it talked really changed my thoughts about it. And I do have that Gita which was gifted to me. So we'll definitely make a point to
be
open
honest
that.
to yourself, Sapna. I must
Yes,
say,
sir.
Sapna, be honest
Yes,
to
sir.
yourself first. You know. And be regular and be consistent in attending the Noida chapter program.
Thank you, Sharma ji. Thank you very much. And thank you, Vandana
Thank
ji,
you.
Parag,
Bye-bye,
and
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Take
Have a
care.
good day.
Namaskar.
Thank you very much.
Particularly, you have given that kind of opportunity.
Yeah, thank you. It was indeed very good session. So much learning. We will keep you
Thank
next session also. One more session is required on
Yeah, yeah.
conclusion.
We will plan.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, ma'am. Good night.
Bye-bye.